unfiltered update stream. Straight from the heart of the Pimcore team. Breaking the mold, we're bringing it new. Knowledge and power directly to you.
Welcome to this episode of Pimcore Insight. My name is Patrick, and this time I'm joined by
Christine. That's me. I work as a software developer for Pimcore.
Hi, Christine. Thank you very much for your time. Christine, lately we have added some new widgets to our dashboards, and now I'm wondering if you can show us a little bit more what it's all about, what you can do with those dashboards or with those widgets.
Yeah, exactly. So we have actually had a bit of a thinking process, what some pre-configured widgets could be that really give people a lot of benefit without configuring a report specifically for it. So they're pretty much out of the box and easily selectable. The widgets that we've added can be divided into categories. One of them is new widgets on the data quality bundle. And then we also added some widgets where you can track workflows and where things might be at in your workflows. So I will now show you what they look like and jump right in, and we'll go through the different widgets based on the example of Mara. Mara is our catalog manager, and she owns many, many thousands of products, and she has a deadline because there's a launch this Friday. So she just wants to look at the dashboard and see where everything is at. She wants to see, is our data going to embarrass us? What's broken? How can we fix it? And what do we fix first? And where are things stuck in approval? And yeah, I'll share my screen.
Yeah, you made me curious.
Here we go. So this is our new dashboard, Mara's dashboard, open right there. As I said, her first question is my data going to embarrass us? And she can find out by selecting a widget that's called the data quality score. And she's customized it to be specific to her car products. And here she can see which different, what is missing, like what are the quality scores of all her products that she has in her catalog. And as you can see, there's quite a lot of them in quite bad shape. So this only tells us the amount of what is broken, but she also wants to understand what exactly needs to be improved. And our rule violations will allow you to have a drill down of the different data quality scores and what they're comprised of. And you can see here that a lot of those bad ratings are because of missing text. And any questions?
Yeah, now she sees that there are texts missing, and how can she fix this?
Yeah, well, so she can, first of all, she can click through at this point, which this will get her into the grid that you are very used to from Studio. And it just gives her a pre-selected view of all the items that are in a batch. She can theoretically work from here or tell her team to work from here. But if it's a harsh deadline and it's already Thursday, she might just want to find some quick wins. Mm-hmm. What really moves the needle? And for this, we have worst offenders. So as you can see below, we know that there's a lot of descriptions missing here. There's some images missing. So we've selected the widgets below to be specifically about available text and available images. And this now shows us all data objects, all of her products that need help urgently. So if she's on a tight schedule, she can click through here, which will send her straight into the data object and make a couple of improvements.
Okay, and there's another section called workflows. What does that mean?
Yes, so now I think Mara has a really pretty good overview of where things are at in terms of what specifically needs to be done to change the data quality. But she might also want to understand where certain items are stuck in review, for example. Where's the bottlenecks? Where is her team struggling to move items along? And that gets us to our workflow widgets. You can see here in the first widget, this is the state distribution widget, and it shows you in a donut chart where things are at. You can see here a lot of the items have not actually started the workflow, which this should ring all bells for Mara. And that's why she's particularly interested in those, and she chose her pending items widget to be a drill down into those different items that are in the start place of the workflow. So here's a list of items in the start place. Again, she can drill down and see where things are at and start changing that, start moving things through the workflow.
And you said configuration is quite easy. Can you show us how the configuration is done?
Absolutely. So we have this switch here to go into edit mode. And here you can see the main configurations in the middle of the screen. And this gets you to the exact same view that you would have if you were to add a new widget. So here you can see our first widget has the configuration to be a data quality score. I've given it a name, so it's not lost in the report and we know what we're seeing. And we have selected a specific configuration for which attributes we want to see the data quality score for.
Mm-hmm. The save template?
Yeah, so as you've seen earlier, you can actually drill through into the data grid, mm-hmm. which gets you straight to the asset grid or the data objects grid. And if you have a configuration of your grid that you normally use that makes you more efficient, then you can save it as a global template, and all global templates will then be available to be selected in this dropdown.
Nice, cool, thank you.
We can now also switch this to a single value, which perhaps you want a bit of a better overview, and just clicking Save Dashboard will apply our changes. And here you just have a percentage.
Does not look too good.
No, Mara has a lot of work to do.
And is there anything else important when it comes to those widgets?
Well, I think everyone should just have a look, play around, look at the pre-configured options and see what you can gain from it. But more so, we have made Studio Dashboards Bundle extensible, so you can add your own widget types. If you have a specific widget that you feel is missing, then now will be the right place to add one, and you can find documentation to guide you through adding those new widgets. Yeah.
Perfect. I would say that was it for this episode. Thank you, Christine. And
thanks, Patrick.
If you don't want to miss any episode, don't forget to subscribe. See ya.
Bye.